and welcome along. This is Virtual Farmer, and today we're back on Pass It On. Yes, we're back on the big community farm that myself and a load of other creators have been working on for the last few weeks. And I've been past, well, it's gone all the way one direction, and now it's come all the way back. So the last person to have the farm before me this time was Farmercop. The farm's changed quite a bit since I was last on here, and he's actually not been too horrible to me, which, considering how I left the farm last time, is pretty funny. And I did apologize. I never meant to leave all that sugarcane for Farmercop last time. But we're back on the farm. We've got a whole load of stuff to do. And yeah, it's all pretty good. He has left us a treasure hunt for some bales. We'll see if we can get this into the field and see if we can recognize it. So we need to get some hay in for the cows. If we have a look at the map, we got 2 fields of canola. I think we've been left a message by Farmercop in this one. It's upside down, so it's quite hard to read. But yeah, I think he's tried to leave me a message, something about cake, I think. Yeah, so we've got the grass field still. We are going to get this cut, make some hay from this, get the cows fed. And then what we're gonna add for Trucker Matsy, who's up next, is I think it's time for a new animal on here. We've got a nice big pig food mixer here. So I think where I want to get to by the end of this is to get some pigs. And we'll leave it so that he has some pigs to deal with, and so that's my aim for where we're going to be today. We've also got lots of other productions and things that are bringing in a huge amount of money, so I think that'd be quite good. Right, so we are set up with an AI worker on here. Okay, we'll start that. We're going to grab the Deutz-Fahr here, and we'll use this trailer, and we'll get a whole load of grass off this field. And that way we'll be able to then make some hay in our farm production. I'm really pleased with the farm production. So when I left the farm last time, it was in pretty bad shape. I'll be honest. I wasn't able to do as much as I wanted. Trying to make the cake didn't quite go as I planned, and it took a long time to get to that point. But I think the best thing that I did was get the farm production in on the map. It very much allowed the farm to recover a bit because it does everything. So we are going to try and utilize that as much as possible. I think we need a little bit more horsepower on the farm, so we're going to be looking at doing that today as well. We need a nice big tractor that can work on all the fields, and so we've got something to add in. Plus, I'm not a huge fan of the Challenger. That Challenger has been removed and added back on here for a while, and yeah, so we're I think we might replace the Challenger as well with something a little bit more powerful. This is my first time really using this tractor, and it's one of those tractors that is just fantastic value in the game. It's a base game tractor, and I don't often use it. Or in fact, no, I've never used it. But it's got a lot of power for very little money. My main reason for not using this tractor is it's ugly. In all fairness, it's not a pretty tractor. It does suffer from a bit of a weird long nose and a cab that to me doesn't quite fit that nose. So yeah, it's not the prettiest of tractors, but it has a lot of horsepower. We're gonna bring this up around here and then get it tipped. let's go and turn on the hay production. So we want to activate that. And we want to activate the grass silage production. Yep. I'll activate that as well. Something I did notice as I was sort of reviewing the situation and everything. We have a whole load of methane stored in here. I can turn the methane into electric charge, and we don't store the electric charge. Yeah, so let's activate that and change the output mode of that to selling. Last little section of this grass, and we're getting, well, we got 3 full trailers off here, and it looks like we're gonna get very close to another half. So 3.5 full trailers is pretty good. Yeah, 42%, another 19,000 liters. That gives us a whopping amount of feed for the cows, which is fantastic. That should get us through the next few months. How's our seed master doing? We've got lots of liquid fertilizer. We don't have any. Oh, we need wheat to make seeds, and we don't have any seeds. That's slightly annoying. I really want to use this, but I don't think, because we need wheat for it. So we'd have to get field 85. We'd have to get a wheat field in order to do that. So 85. That's such a long way round. Oh, we've got the ferry down the bottom there. That's 184,000. We could buy that. It's a long way to get our combine, especially with the header on it. But there's not really much other choice other than buying field 8 and getting. In fact, we might do that. I think we might buy field 8 and get rid of that. And to do that, we are going to need a more powerful tractor, I think. I'm going to replace this tractor. So let's head up to the shop and go and get something that will allow us to get rid of these potatoes. And look at that. The money is just rolling in. We're now up to 200,000. So over here to the sell point, or the workshop point, and let's repair that and repaint that. Then we can sell the Challenger for 60,000. Yes. Okay. Bye-bye, Challenger. I've got something much, much cooler I want to replace it with. And that is this beast. Yes, the Case Traction King. We can take this up to 300 horsepower. I want to go with its heritage a little bit, but... Well, we'll stick a bit of David Brown in there, and we'll put some. Let's David Brown it up and put some orange on the chassis. Yeah, absolutely. That is where I'm gonna go with that. Absolutely perfect. Right, let's start her up, and we'll get this back up to the farm. And we can start looking at, yeah, a little bit more time, and we'll be able to buy that potato field. And then I think we'll just cultivate under the potatoes so that we can get that replanted. Just going to borrow 20,000. So we can buy field 8. Yes. Okay. And we'll immediately go and get the Traction King on it and get rid of these. Let's check the farm production. What do we have in here? Do we have anything in the fermentation side? We have a ton of hay in here. I am very tempted to get this working because I don't think I can unload the hay, unfortunately, from here. But we got plenty of hay elsewhere, so I'm going to turn this into silage and digestate. So we'll activate that and get that production chain going. This production chain has quite a bit of hay. It is still going around with the methane and the, oh wow, that is amazing. We are out of grass, so we'll deactivate that. That has done that very quick. We're selling the silage. We're selling the silage. No. Change output mode to storing. So we got no silage in here. We've got no silage in here. We need a feed mixer then. I don't want to be... Yeah, we've not got... we're selling the silage, and I didn't want to do that. We're also selling the silage in there. So we don't want to be selling the silage. We need silage to feed the cows. So that's a little bit annoying. We won't be doing the cows overnight tonight then. Yeah. That's really annoying. We're going to get our seeder and get that following behind, hopefully following behind the cultivator in that potato field. So let's hook this up. We've got a whole load of... Actually, we've got a whole load of seed in here already, so we're fine for that. Let's just get this changed over to wheat. And what's going on? Are you actually doing anything, tractor? Because that's half a field you should have got rid of. Why can't I get rid of these potatoes? That is very bad news. Apparently, I can't cultivate in the potatoes, which is really weird. We have bought the field. This is our field, but we can't cultivate in the potatoes. I think we might need to move to the next day, and it's getting dark now. But that is a little bit of fly in the ointment. Okay, so that's really weird. I started it. I put the bit down, and it worked. So let's try this again. See if I can get this going, and I might just leave it going through the night while we move forwards. But yeah, that's a little bit weird. Why did that not work? Let's give it another try. So here you go. Line it up. Does this not work on a we're set up with this? It not actually detecting a field. Right, down, in, stop. I might have to do this myself. Yep, I think I'm gonna have to do this myself. Perfect. I actually decided to move on to the next day a little bit quicker. What I'm gonna do is get this planting behind me. I'm gonna give it 4 headlands. I just want to see this. Yeah, 4 headlands. Yeah, 4 headlands is about right. Okay, so let's go with 4 headlands. Okay, and bring it to about here, and hopefully it should come in at this point. And with any luck, everything will just sort of work. I don't know where the Deutz is going. Why are you going? No. What are you doing? We're already back to 73,000 on here. So the money I borrowed the previous day, we can pay that back quickly. So let's repay that. All right, and with that repaid, yeah, we're on 53,000. So that's all good. I have no idea what the Deutz is doing on here. I'm hoping that that is going to sort itself out. So I'm on the headland, and apparently the Deutz has finished work, which is very, very strange. What I'm going to do, I think, is complete the rest of this, and we'll set the Deutz working on this field again. Because yeah, it's done some very weird stuff here, and hopefully it might actually get the whole field done if I finish it off and then set it going again. So last little spot of potatoes off, and Just gonna clear up this. Yeah. So that's all the potatoes off the field. There is no excuse for it now. I'm wondering if it's something to do with the fact that they were ready to top that caused that. But it's, yeah, neither this tractor, well, this wouldn't work with it on hard work to get rid of, and this, it was all over the place. So let's do a hard worker on here. That seems to be heading to the right place now to do this. I don't know. We will we'll leave this going, see where this does. It seems to be missing out a big patch, so I might have some cleanup to do, but yeah, we seem to be making progress again, and hopefully this will now get this field planted. So while that's doing that, Farmer Cop gave me a little bit of a challenge when he did his video last, or the previous Saturday, and that is to find 5 bales that he's hidden around the map. So we're going to go and have a look on here. As he promised in his video, he has sent me a list of the rough areas where these are. So we're gonna have a quick run around and see if we can collect all these up. I actually think, based on how much time we spent on here, there isn't that much more that I really can do on here. I was very much considering getting, oh look, you see, this is the one he showed on his video, nicely hiding behind there. So we've got some places to go look at, but I did want to clear up the VF sucks text from the field and get a harvest in and things like that, but I honestly think I don't really need to. What I'm trying to do on the farm and where I'm trying to improve the farm is by adding to it, and I don't really need to take it to the point where I have a harvest, I don't think. Right, on to my next destination, which I think is going to be up the top. Yeah, in fact, no, our furthest one is down at the playground maker, so I'll meet you guys up there. But we've what I think I'm going to do is I'm not going to actually harvest any crops today. We'll get things set up for Matsy and get things moving forward for him. But yeah, I don't think we need to harvest. I think we've done a harvest in the grass. We've set everything up that way. And what we're going to leave Matsy is for him to get some feed, and we'll set up some pigs. So we've got our next one up here at the playground maker somewhere. Oh, look at it. It's on the top of the fish. Yeah. Okay. When he said they're not going to be really, really hidden, he meant it. That is, that was nice and easy, to be honest. Thank you, FC. Right, 3 more to find, and they're all up the top end of the map. So I'll meet you up at the coach works, which is where we're going to look for the next one. Coach maker is just up here on the left. It's not down the bottom part here. But what we got down here? We got an entrance way in here. Is it down here somewhere? No. Is it down here somewhere? Well, and we did kind of already look around here. Ah, bale. There it is. Right, let's get this back up the top to our truck. So that's 3 down, 2 to go. Let's strap that down, and onto the market and the sunflower farm. And up here at the market, we don't actually want the market itself. We want the grain elevator museum. Oh, actually, this isn't the grain elevator museum in here, is it? This is the sunflower farm. But yeah, I thought the two things were together. This here is the sunflower farm. So we've got a bale around here, a bale hiding in a farm. That's not going to be too difficult to find, is it? If I was going to hide a bale here, I would hide it with the other bales. There we go. Right, one more to go. We've got to head down to the Grain Elevator Museum, and we should find it there. And as we head down the road here towards the Grain Elevator, apparently my seeder has completed its task. Do I believe it? Absolutely not. Here is the Grain Elevator Museum, though. So we'll come in here and we'll see if we can find our bale that's kicking around here. Where did Farmer Cop put this last remaining bale? This is one hell of a challenge. the thing that he left me to deal with. There it is. Last bale. We found them all. I think in the spirit of this series, I will probably leave these in the truck and pass it on to Trucker Matsy when he takes over this series next. So there is our tractor that has left half the field. Okay, I'll come back to that in a minute. So this should be the last row that needs doing and getting planted. Right, that should do it. Oh, we might be able to do something with this. I think we can change this a little bit and make that a little bit better. And otherwise, yeah, this is looking pretty good. We do need. Oh, there's a truck there. We do need to pass something on to Matsy, as I said, and with planting the wheat here, I think the wheat gives a good start for possibly getting some feed together for some pigs. We've got the pig feed mixer over here as well. The question really is where to put a pig barn, and there's space over this way, I think. There's also space down the bottom. Let's I think over here actually is where I want to put it. So we'll move the combine out the way, and we'll get the pig barn put over here, the pigsty put over here, and that will be a good location for that. And then yeah, Matsy's mission, should he choose to accept it, will be to get the pigs fed. Okay, so the build, let's bring that up. And if we look at animals and look at pigs, 44,000 will hold 25 pigs, 50 pigs for 67. I think we'll just start with a small set for 44,000. Can I place this in here at all? Will that work? 100% sure where the entranceway is. Right. Yeah, we're going to put it right at the back here. We will turn that off. Entranceway is at the front. Yes, I do. Well, this will be fun. We're going to put the pigs all the way back around in this area here, where it's really hard to see, but we might be able to get more pigs if we do this. Look at that. No, no, I don't want to cancel creation. I want to delete the last segment. Right. That there. That there. And that there. Where have I got to connect this to along the back of this? There. I know it collides with something. Okay, there and there. Yes. Look at that. Fits in there really nicely. It's a fairly flat area anyway. We got manure down the side there. It goes up the top here, around the back. Absolutely fantastic pig area. Love that. Absolutely love that. And hopefully they should be able to get out this back door. Yeah, that might be where we would have to drive through. So yeah, we can get back down the side there to get the manure out. Can you open that? You can open that and drive through here up to here, but then there's a big load of that in the back. Yeah, can't get back through that. Okay, perfect. Right, let's get some pigs. So we will get some... we want them to start producing as quickly as possible. It can take 137 pigs, this. And the great thing about pigs is that they reproduce. They're a great way of getting of making money from or turning your crops into money, because once you bought your first set of pigs, you can just keep breeding them and keep making money. So we will buy 5 of the German Landris. Okay, we'll buy 5 of these. Okay, and we'll buy 5 of these. And there we go. There they all are in there. And yeah, I just want to sort out the food situation. So we've got barley and we've got sunflowers in here. What do we need to make pig food? Corn. Corn is the thing needed to make pig food. And I don't think we have any, unfortunately. And I can't buy it either. I may have planted wheat in that field when what I meant to plant was corn. Never mind. We might go get a trailer, or yeah, we'll go and grab some pig food, and we'll go from there. Okay, so down at the shop, let's buy some pig food. Can't believe a few episodes ago we were selling pig food on here, but we don't have any corn, so I can't actually make any. Pig feed. Pig feed is not that expensive, so for 8,000, we'll buy 8,000 litres. Yes. Okay, and that'll be enough to keep the pigs going until some corn can be harvested and the pigs be fed. So 8,000 litres into our pig shed. That should do it. Need to hope that we can actually tip into here. There we go. Tip that out. And yeah, hopefully that keeps them going for a little while. Oh yeah, look at that. That's nearly a full set of food. One more bag actually would have given a full set of food in there. So that will keep them going for a little while. Right, just one more thing I need to do before I finish off. There we go. That's much better. I think that fits. That fits much better on there. But there we go. That's where we're going to leave it on the Pass It On farm for today. If you've enjoyed this, let us know down in the comments. And don't forget to check out where Chucker Matzi takes this series yet. Or, in fact, check out all the videos from this series as well. For now, I'm going to leave this here. Thank you for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Huge thank you as well to all of my patrons and channel members. These videos are only made possible thanks to your support. If you want more from Virtual Farmer, please check out the videos on screen now or subscribe for more. And I will see you next time.